Lucky Brennan is one of the best-known window cleaners in Watford. Not, as you'll have gathered, because of the shine he puts on his customers' windows, but for the polish he brings to his performance after he puts his ladder and bucket away for the night. Because that's when he becomes one of the most popular pub entertainers in the country. Tonight, Lucky Brennan has forsaken his Watford patch and has come to London's West End to put on the most important show of his career, at the place that for one night only has become the most spectacular pub in Britain. The Empire Ballroom, Leicester Square, which is staging the grand final of the Pub Entertainer of the Year competition. To prove once and for all that your local is no longer the place to pop into for a pint, a pork pie and a game of skittles, they've gathered together here the cream of Britain's pub entertainers and a host of stars to lend sparkle to the occasion. Pete Murray was there to introduce the acts and the distinguished panel of judges. They included a bevy of newspaper editors, Mr. Entertainment himself, Bernard Delfont, and professional appearer in public and much photographed Norwegian person, Julie Edge. They were there to cast a professional eye over the finalists and choose their favourite. One of the most original acts of the evening came from a group of mostly teachers from Hawley and Surrey. They're from the Station Tavern and call themselves, appropriately enough, the Station Taverners. They've written all their own material and performed a selection of songs from a musical which they originally wrote for their pupils to perform in their school.
Oh, this karaoke, it's the punter's mate. When you lose your cash. When you win, you wait. Oh, this karaoke, it's the punter's mate. When you lose your cash. When you win, you wait.
They came together as a pub act, almost as a result of a bet one evening when they were out drinking together, and they've been amazed at their success. Like all the entertainers here, they get paid for their performances, but all the money they earn is given to the Guide Dogs for the Blind charity.
It's the punter's mate. When you lose your cash. When you win, you wait. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
For the eventual winner of the Pub Entertainer of the Year award, there's a cash prize. And last year's winner, and a finalist again this year, was a drag artist from Southsea in Hampshire, Lee Sutton.
Last year, you know, when I won it, I just entered for fun, really. I didn't think I'd get anywhere, but I was very pleased I did. And this year, I didn't intend to enter at all, but my niece, she saw that Mr. Bernard Delfont was one of the judges, and she said, "This is your big chance." Well, I'm a bit old to be a discovery, but I'm here, you know.
Do you feel more nervous about going on tonight than you would do about your ordinary act in a pub?
I do, 100 times more. I don't know what it is, it's just that it's something about it being a competition, you know. It's one of these things that gets you all on, for want of another word, edge.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lee Sutton.
Evening all. Don't clap, don't laugh, I ain't got time. I've heard of tight schedules, but 8 minutes is ridiculous. I asked them for a programme, look what they gave me, Drag Racer.
Just as our pubs are strictly not for the under-18s, so too is Lee Sutton's act. Suffice it to say that Mr. Sutton was wearing a charming evening gown and went on to discuss matters concerning members of Her Majesty's Marine Forces and some of the difficulties posed by importunate window cleaners and milkmen in our modern society. The prize for the best musical act went to a 4-girl pop group from Dagenham called the Mission Bells. Among their prizes seemed to be the man who'd come to present the awards, Arthur Askey.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mission Bells winner. Don't forget your drink.
And once again this year, Lee Sutton was amongst the winners. He won the prize for the best comedy and speciality act. He didn't win the overall prize for the Pub Entertainer of the Year. That went to a young singer from Tunbridge Wells,
Mr. Mark Adams.
But Lee Sutton wasn't deterred by failing to win the big prize for a second year running, and to prove it, he burst into song in his own characteristic fashion.
Down on the beach at Blackpool, I had a nasty shot. Boom, boom, a young man in the deck chair offered me his stick of rock. It looked so appetizing that I bit it clean in two, and there to my amazement was this word that went right through.